Yo, Merry Christmas, Grand Rising Kings and Queens. It is the day before the Lord's birthday, December 24th, 7:08 a.m. You're listening to HL in the AM on Oak 93.5, and it's a special day. It's Christmas Eve, and it's my big homie's last day on the show.
Did you just burp?
Yeah, I did. I did, man. I couldn't. I was trying to hold it. I was trying so hard to hold it, but it just came out. I've been drinking. I'm sad.
All right, Beyonce.
T leaving us. Wait, Beyonce burping on stage?
No, but she be drinking. She be drinking.
Man, so, bruh, how you feeling today, man?
You know,
okay,
it's mixed up. I know, right? You know what I'm saying? My mind crazy. No, it's mixed because I enjoy this so much, man. You know what I mean? Just coming, hanging out with you off the gate, and then just being able to do this, man. It's been amazing. Like, so.
It has been, man. It has been. You've been an amazing co-host, bro. You've been ride or die
Appreciate that.
in the chat, even when you're not on the show, which is what I can't say about everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been a supporter of this ever since day one, man. So I want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate everything. I've said it before, but I appreciate everything you've done to make HL and the AM a staple that it is right now, man.
No doubt, man.
Like, we're one of the hottest radio shows in the Triangle, man. Can you believe that we did this?
I definitely can. You know what I'm saying? And again, shout out to you for taking the steps to make it happen, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. So,
oh man, it is not a problem at all, man. So I got to talk about this dude from Pretty Ricky. Homeboy got 20 months. Baby Blue. From the group Pretty Ricky. He did the PPP fraud.
Okay.
Got $24 million. They locked his ass up for 20 months. He has to pay back like $1 million in restitution.
Makes sense.
And they seized like $1.7 million. And they said they announced a press briefing. They said we got 100 of them. They getting the biggest ones first. The ones that got them for millions, but they coming. So if you did that PPP fraud, be on the lookout. You better take that money and go to Jamaica or something.
I'm glad I ain't even got to worry about that.
You know what?
I'll be able to sleep easy.
This shorty I was dealing with at the time, she tried to get me to do it.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Thank you.
God, I didn't.
Yeah.
Man, so also EX with a dash after it, ex-officer Kim Potter was found guilty of 2 counts of manslaughter for fatally shooting Dante Wright. If you don't know who Kim Potter is, let me just say this. Taser!
That gives it. But I don't know if you saw, like, when they read the verdict, no expression. But when she was on the stand, she pulled a Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. But, man, let me tell you, I don't even believe tears no more.
Me either.
I believe that the average American is just a very good actress.
Horrible actor.
Yeah.
They're horrible with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she had no expression yesterday. But when she was on that stand, like, she was boo-hooing. I guess her attorney was like, yo, it worked for Kyle. So when you get up there, think about something real sad. So, but yeah, she facing up to 15 years.
I'm going to tell you something. That's one ugly woman, boy. like when it boiled down to that Kim Potter, that's one ugly chick, man. I can't say B, but she looks like the mean teacher in elementary school, the one that you find out you in her class. Like, damn it!
I definitely don't look at her.
I got Miss Potter.
Yeah, I don't see officer just at first. In her in regular clothes, I don't see police officer.
She looks like the lady that works in the office that know you about to get suspended. And she's being mean to you anyway.
The secretary.
Yeah, the secretary in the office, like when you're in school. You know what I'm saying? And the principal got that office secretary. She looked like that, man. She looked like, I'll tell you what, she looked like the lunch lady that got a husband with a good job. She just do it for the fun of telling kids they can only have one piece of pizza.
Just to have some authority.
Yeah.
But yeah, she went to be an officer.
She looks like Mrs. Santa Claus if Mrs. Santa Claus was battling depression and anxiety.
They found another case that she was a part of where a dude was shot fatally shot. And she was telling the officers, like, go to your cars, don't talk to anybody, cut your cameras off, all that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, man, ain't nobody messing with Kim Potter, man. Kimberly Potter she's getting exactly what she does. I just hope she doesn't get to spend Christmas with her family.
No, they took her.
Put her ass in jail right away.
They didn't give her a bail.
No, not bail, but more or less. Sometimes they have you go home and then come back.
They didn't.
After sentencing? They got to sentence her, right? She hasn't been sentenced yet.
I want to say she was detained immediately after the reading.
Yeah, I know one thing. I would have detained her because ain't no way in hell she coming back.
Yeah.
You let her out that courtroom free. Because I'm going to tell you something about me.
You out?
I'm out. I am gone. Thank you. Good night.
Who was it? God, who was it? Sinbad. Like, you gotta catch me.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you work. I'm like this. Like when I was a kid and I was getting a whooping, you had to catch me. You ain't about to lock me in no cell without. I mean, look, if I'm already going to jail, how much worse can it be? Get gunned down on the street.
They'll add some time to it, but I'll be like, "Yo, good job, you did your job."
They gotta catch me to add. They gotta catch me to add that time.
That's what I'm saying. After running, I'm like, "Okay, boom, it's cat and mouse." You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make it easy for you. You gotta catch me.
Yeah, you got. Not only you gotta catch me outside. I'm about to catch me outside. You gotta catch me in Tokyo. You gotta catch me in Zimbabwe somewhere. You ain't just gonna catch me in America unless you catch me on the way to the airport.
And see, that be getting me. And granted, I don't condone doing crimes at all. But if you do a crime and then you hear people being on the run, they've been searching for somebody for 2 days, and then they catch him. He's still right around the area that he committed the crime in. And you had 48 hours to be somewhere else.
Yo, yeah, that's messed up. Hey, yo, did you hear about what happened in L.A.?
What part?
All right, so a Los Angeles police officer fatally shot a 14-year-old girl who was in a clothing store dressing room. This was Thursday. Officers had fired on an assault suspect, and the bullet went through the wall and struck the girl. They also fatally shot the suspect.
Nah, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, this happened at a Burlington store in North Hollywood. Little 14-year-old girl just trying to put clothes on. Man, yo, I'm like this. You know what I think? No more guns. Man, you know what? We done messed up the Second Amendment right. I think that now it should be no right to have a gun and exception to own a gun. Which means everybody can get a gun. But if you meet certain qualifications, then you can own a gun.
That's what... I don't
like, we need to disarm the cops. Let's see how many will still want to be cops if you disarm them. If all they had was a taser, then it wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a taser's good enough to take somebody down. You don't need lethal force to apprehend somebody.
And see,
I think that was a time before tasers where they needed something to apprehend a suspect. But now you don't need a gun to apprehend a suspect.
Yeah, before it was the Billy Club.
Yeah. They used to beat us down with those. So, like, maybe we should just take guns. Take the guns, man, because they tripping now. Yeah. Now a little 14-year-old girl getting killed for trying to buy a new jacket. That's what we doing now. We taking out, like it's one thing innocent, but it's another thing to be innocent and you're not even
a part of what's
going on. You're just an innocent. Like if it had been Crips that shot up something and killed a little innocent 14-year-old girl, the police would have went nuts.
Yeah.
But now that it's the police doing it, we just got to sit here and be quiet.
And, you know what I'm saying, and not to continue to highlight Durham and what's going on over there, but just yesterday, 6 o'clock, there was a drive-by shooting. An adult was killed and a teenager was hurt. Teenager, they say, will probably survive, but, yeah. Yo,
man, that's tragic, man. We're going to keep it light, though, man. Today's Christmas, so... we got some jams for you. Keep it locked. Here we go. I'm sorry, I can't stop that. Yo, good morning to all of y'all listening in. That was that Kelly Price, Oh Holy Night, from the movie This Christmas. One of my favorite jams. What's your favorite Christmas movie, man? Give me what's your top 5 Christmas movies, man?
Top 5 Christmas movies. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. Which
one? Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2?
Both.
Okay.
So that's 3 of them right there. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone 1 and 2. This Christmas.
You like This Christmas?
No, I really didn't. I just had to throw a black one in there. But
what's the best Black Christmas movie? For me, it's Friday After Next.
Yeah. Friday After Next, because that opened up with Santa Claus.
Yes, Jack
and Day.
It opened up with Silent Night.
All I Want for Christmas.
It starts with Silent Night. I was like, okay, this is a Christmas movie. Yeah. Not only that, it's a Black Christmas movie. I
remember a meme that said Christmas doesn't start until you hear
In My Mind.
In my mind. Then it's the season.
Tis the season.
Absolutely. But yo, and like I said, we keeping it funny. Tell the people about your Spirit Airlines story.
Oh man. Let me tell you. No, I have a bunch of Spirit Airlines stories actually.
All right, start off with the one that you just told me.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm on the plane, right? Now let me tell y'all how it goes, right? I'm on the plane, we're pulling off, and the pilot gets on, and he's like doing the welcome. And I'm like, damn it, we got a black pilot. You never seen a black pilot before. It's always been white dudes, right? Mm-hmm. So we take off. We in the air, 20 minutes. Pilot gets on. Boom. Hey, man. They done mess up my check for the last time. We either gonna turn this around or y'all gonna fly it yourself. Boom. That's all we heard. I was like, man, we got a black pilot for real. Like, dude won't even playing either.
So y'all kept like,
we landed. I don't know if they got his direct deposit straight while we was in the air or what, man, but he landed us in Arizona. Uh-huh. But yeah. It was that. And then what was it? There's a flight attendant. She was walking on and she was like, "Oh, this nigga tripping." That's what she said. She said nigga tripping. I'm dying. I
would have been too.
I didn't even got my seatbelt on no more. I'm falling out the chair.
Yeah, I would have been on the floor.
So this show is brought to you by Spirit Airlines. If you think about using the bathroom, don't.
I saw another meme with that. Like, if you gotta go to the bathroom, there's a plastic Walmart bag under your seat.
Spirit Airlines. If you fly them long enough, you'll become one. But so ISO Joe Johnson, back in the NBA at 40 years old, which makes him 5 years younger than LeBron. 20 years ago, that dude was drafted by the Boston Celtics at number 10. It was 2001 draft. Mm-hmm. Well, because of the COVID, pandemic really plaguing the NBA, they bringing back replacement players. And Joe Johnson, he won 2 Big 3 championships for the Ice Cube League. Uh-huh. And they brought him back for a 10-day contract with the Celtics. And he's like, man, it's been so surreal. But like, I was so stoked about watching the Nets play the Lakers tomorrow. Uh-huh. Man, that game is gonna be trash. You're gonna see like Jordan Clarkson going head to head with like Darko Milicic or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yeah, so games are not gonna be good. There ain't nothing really to look forward to. I ain't getting nothing. Oh, I do want to say to Ashley P, special shout out to you for coming in, bringing a little Christmas cheer our way. We really appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it because I can't say what was in the contents of the gift.
Keep it a secret.
But all I can say is, that joint was fire.
Yeah, I appreciate mine too. So Ashley P, appreciate you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. I don't like surprises, but that was cool.
Yeah, that was. I was like, oh. Yeah. You ever seen someone just make you go, oh? Yeah, that's what it did to me, man. And it also made me feel bad because I ain't buy nobody no gifts.
I'm going shopping tonight. I'm doing all my Christmas shopping today.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so everybody. Cash out? That's it. I'm shopping from the crib.
I expect mine. I'll be like, what did Toron? Oh, Toron.
Yeah, so everybody send me your cash apps.
Oh, we love you too, Ash.
No question.
It's gonna be so crazy not being on the air for a whole week, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so definitely let the people know.
Yeah, so this is the last show of the year.
Yeah.
So we need to really go over the stuff we leaving in 2021.
Yeah, stupidity.
Stupidity.
Leave it.
Audacity.
Stupid people.
We're leaving audacity in 2021. We're leaving these nigga killing cops in 2021.
I think they're gonna find a tunnel.
They're gonna tunnel. They're gonna build a bridge. They're gonna find a tunnel, then arrest it.
They keep talking to El Chapo. All right, so what do we do at this point? When did we put the motorcycle in? He had train tracks and everything on his tunnel,
man,
bro.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Salute to El Chapo.
like that was the most high tech escape. Didn't that dude have a PS5 in one of the tunnels?
Yo, he had some
a TV,
James Bond.
He had a TV and a PlayStation in one tunnel.
What did Jada say? God, press a button and my toilet lifts up. See, he had that because
he had a bidet in the tunnel
because his joint lifted up and he crawled out. Now, so shout out to El Chapo.
You know what though? One thing we definitely gotta leave.
What up?
Is thinking Jay-Z ain't got nobody that could be that could stand on the versus stage with him. We leaving that. You know what else we need to leave? We need to leave Mariah Carey's Christmas song in 2021.
You hear how much she was making every time that song plays per year?
Yeah. She's a millionaire every year.
To $1 million a year for that.
Yeah, a millionaire. We need to leave. What else do we need to leave?
I'll go back to stupid people.
Stupid people, yeah. Definitely leave that. We gotta leave that Bojangles chicken sandwich in 2021.
I left that.
Them chicken tenders,
2020.
man. Yeah, that chicken tenders is trash now, man.
I used to love Bojangles too. I ain't say love. I used to like it.
I used to like it.
The Cajun filet combo.
Yeah,
was
that $10 chicken sandwich.
I know, right?
Yeah, but it was good. The Cajun filet club is better than the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I will say that. I have that audacity.
Yeah, see, I was doing the club, but I got it. The last 3 times I had it, I didn't feel right afterwards. I didn't throw up or anything like that, but I just had that, like it was too much grease or something. So I left them alone in 2020. Haven't been to Bojangles since then.
Yeah,
but
Blue Hawaiian Punch.
I never had it. So
leave that in 2021.
Bring back the original Hawaiian Punch
with the can. Yeah, see, Hawaiian Punch has been trash ever since they took it out the can.
When it was in the can and you had to punch 2 holes in it.
Yeah.
A hole in the front and a hole in the back.
Yep.
So to pour you.
I didn't even have to pour I was chugging it. Let me tell you, like,
straight from the can.
So we had a Hawaiian Punch machine at school, right? Mm-hmm. This is in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
They would fill it up on Wednesdays. Like, so they would fill it up 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Wednesday morning, right? Yeah. That's when the dude would get there. It was empty. Bone dry by 3:30 in the afternoon. After football practice.
Hawaiian Punch was that joint.
You could never get a cold Hawaiian Punch. They were always hot. Because if you got one, it was going to be hot.
They had just put it in.
Yeah, they had just put it in. You can never get a cold Hawaiian Punch. But we need to bring back Fruitopia.
I didn't mess with Fruitopia too much. Jungle Juice.
See, there you go, showing your age, man.
Jungle Juice were a quarter.
Yeah.
The red one and the
cartons, right?
Yeah,
like
the
milk
carton.
carton.
The milk carton. Yeah, Jungle Juice was, boy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, more Christmas jams coming your way. Y'all keep it locked.
Salute.
Yo, and we're back. Yo, you know how they do that memorandum every year about people who like we lost in 2021?
Yeah.
Man, this one was a sad one, bro. I was like, dang, man, 2020 to stop playing.
I don't even want to see it.
Man, look, I'm going to go over some of the highlights,
okay.
Right? All right, so we lost Hank Aaron. Mm-hmm. We lost DMX. Mm-hmm. We lost Cicely Tyson. There's others. I'm only reading the ones that are actually relevant to us. Larry King. Cloris Leachman.
Mm-hmm.
I said Cicely. Diane Durham. She was a gymnast back in the 80s. That was the first black woman to win an American meet. Mary Wilson from the Supremes. Who else? Larry Flint. If you don't know who Larry Flint is, Google him.
I'm a hustler, baby.
I'm not even going to talk about him. Vernon Jordan, the civil rights leader. Now, y'all might not know about this, but I ain't even gonna talk about him. But anyway, his name was James Levine. He was a really good conductor, but then he got in trouble for sexual assault or something like that. Let's see, who else? Say DMX, Prince Phillip. Nobody cares about him. Bernie Madoff, Walter Mondale. We lost Olympia Dukakis. She was the one that was in that movie Moonstruck. Tawny Katan, F. Lee Bailey, who was on the OJ's defense team. Okay. Clarence Williams III, Link from Mod Squad, but Prince's father in Purple Rain is how I know him.
I got him from Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill, yeah. Oh, and then Tales from the Hood. Ned Beatty from Life. He was the Superintendent Abernathy. The one that was like, he's the one that tried to free him but died on the crapper.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
I watched Life last night.
Yeah. Biz Marquis. Man, and see, I'm not even halfway done, bro. That's the sad part. I'm not even halfway done.
Leonard Hubbard from The Roots.
Eloise Greenfield.
Oh, boy, from the that played with the Broncos, Thomas.
Yeah, Demarius Thomas. Ed Asner, the dude from Mary Tyler Moore. Don't ask me how I know that. Michael K. Williams.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Melvin Van Peebles. Who else? Colin Powell. That's what I'm saying. Young Dolph.
It goes on and on.
It goes on and on. Bob Dole, thank God.
And it brings me to a situation, you know, since we're kind of talking about
Bell Hooks. Gotta say Bell Hooks. I read so many of her books growing up.
Yeah, and losing people, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you got to make your funeral arrangements and stuff like that. Don't use Manson Funeral Home in Williamston, North Carolina.
Why is that?
There's no, what is the confidentiality? Client?
Confidentiality.
Yeah, so there's none of that. So where the dead don't talk, but we do.
Oh, that's a good one. What was the name of the funeral home again?
Manson
Funeral Home, where the dead don't talk, but we do. I like Manson Funeral Home. I'm telling.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're just going to breeze through it. At first, I wasn't going to say anything, but I got to get it off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know my situation. Man. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with, like, just a crazy situation with inheritance. And, had a conversation with Manson, just asked a general question. You know what I'm saying? But then that question went to the family that's in charge of everything, of breaking, you know what I'm saying, of what I'm supposed to receive and things like that. So because of her going to them, I think they were kind of looking for a reason to boot me out anyway. So now they've made a decision not to give me anything.
Wow.
From the dude who called himself my father passing. So like, and it's crazy because the guy that's making all of the decisions is my cousin's husband. Hold up, his name is Cecil. Let me get his last name. I don't care about.
You gonna call him out like that?
Why not?
You doing the whole name?
I gotta get his last name though. First name Cecil. This is government. Her name's Selenia. And then my Uncle Robert. So right now I haven't even heard from Uncle Robert or Selenia. I'm only hearing from him. So it's just like they put him in charge of the family business. Hold on, I'm gonna have his last name in a minute.
You sure you want to do this? You ain't gotta do all that, man.
I know. Edwards.
Man, so Toron, you understood the assignment when I said go out and be petty.
And be petty.
Stop being the bigger person.
I've always been that, which is why like this situation is crazy, man, because I've never done anything to the family. Like, they know the story. I didn't even find out who the dude who called himself my father was until I was 18. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that. He didn't do anything for me then. And then even after the fact, we never developed a relationship really. You know what I'm saying? He was all about an image. So he spoke about me and my son to people that he wanted to make seem like he was this great father. But even with that, with him passing, and they were put in charge of everything. So I was accepting to what they were willing to give me, right? But it came with hesitation. And then I get a phone call after everything was supposed to have been settled and distributed on, like, why did I call the funeral home? Or why was I in a conversation with the funeral home about getting a death certificate? I was just in a regular conversation about it. Like, it wasn't even nothing that I pursued. But the funeral director, Keisha Manson, proceeded to tell the family that I asked him about a death certificate. So they took that little bit of information and was like, yo, you being sneaky. We feel like you in cahoots with your dad's girlfriend and you probably got money from it. It's bugged out right now. So if you have to unfortunately use some services, with losing someone, do not go to Manson's funeral home in Williamson, North Carolina. I wish I knew the address.
No, you don't want to give them the address.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
but
that way they can help them find it. Nah, I understand, man.
So it's wild right now. It's crazy. Death brings stupidity. Like I said, leaving stupidity in the back. And it's wild. Like Cecil, it was a little cartoon character, like a little bulldog that always wanted to fight. Like, let me at him.
You talking about little Scrappy dude?
That's how he see. He came. The conversation was just straight crazy when he called me. It was like, why did you ask her for a death certificate? I'm like, yo, bro, I was just asking, just inquiring if I wanted to get one. I'm not thinking anything of it. But he was like, yo, you being sneaky. That's, you know what I'm saying? We had him. You knew we had him. And boom, boom, boom. And, the conversation was so wild. I was just like, yo, fam, if you just trying to come up with a reason to push me out, just tell me now. And he was like, yeah, like, just forget our numbers. So he's speaking for my uncle and my cousin. And I'm assuming they are in agreement with him because I haven't heard from either one of them. So they all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? They can all kick rocks. And I know this, people might be like, yo, that's not, but you remember the movie Me, Myself, and Irene? Jim Carrey?
Yeah. Like
when you just so humble and take stuff and people feel like they could dump on you, but then you get to that point. This is like my therapy today. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it off because I had some dark thoughts, but right now I'm good now. I'm not in limbo because they had me in limbo initially. I felt like it was coming anyway. So
they was on that BS already.
I just had that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because it was noted that the dude that called himself my father, Clarence Biggs, had bread, and it comes from reliable sources. How he used to just count 20, 30,000. They just have at the crib, put in a shoebox. So what was written for me to receive was $1,000. You know what I'm saying? But
wow.
But I was told by, again, like reliable sources, it's nothing for him just to count out 30, 60,000, between 30 to 60,000 just to play with, just to count it and put it up. And
that's that money right now.
So I think about all of that stuff, you know what I mean? And it's, whatever, just because he's passed doesn't mean, okay, he gets a pass. So just because you pass doesn't mean you get a pass.
Right.
On how it was coming up. And
see, the math ain't mathing. How many brothers and sisters you have from your dad?
I'm the only one.
Wait.
I'm the only one. His family was small. It was just him, his brother, and his brother had one daughter. And it was just me. So it was very small, but that's how it's going down. And like I said,
and they basically gave you. So basically, your dad died,
and they're taking everything.
And they're taking everything because they're greedy. They're being greedy.
And I'm not getting anything. And so to me right now, it's not even about the money. It's about the principle, because I sat down with them after the funeral and we had an agreement that I honored. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, okay, Toron, we're going to give you.
They mad over a death certificate, not over $1,000.
No, they're mad about the question.
The question of a death certificate.
Because I didn't.
Like you wouldn't want your own father's death certificate just for your own personal records.
So it's crazy. And again, like, they got that information.
See, so what you should do, if you really want to be petty, go ahead and get you a lawyer.
And see, that's where I'm kind of thinking of it. But I'm kind of at my piece now, and I'm getting it now, just getting it off my chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now.
But still, I mean, it's like this for me. Oh, you gonna pay for messing me
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would say, go ahead and get you an attorney and really be petty.
So
like hold it up to the point where can't nobody, like, even if you don't win, can't nobody spend no money for a while, because you know it's gonna be like frozen.
Yeah. So
hold it up in legal litigation for like 10 years. Wait till all of them die. Hold it up into legal litigation until the remaining parties all succumb to COVID.
And go around and cough on everybody.
Yeah. Catch COVID one more time. Go ahead, sneeze on a nigga or two, and then call it a day.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro.
And speaking of, I forgot to say one person that did pass that I didn't shout out, Paul Mooney.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh man, yeah.
I have to give a shout out to Paul Mooney. But back to your story.
But no, that's pretty much it. And I appreciate you letting me get it off because initially I was gonna let it ride.
Hey, let's ride to Williamston, man. We can make stuff real uncomfortable this weekend.
I'm with it.
Let's go to Christmas dinner. Bring me with you to Christmas dinner,
man. So it's
You got your pistol, right?
Keep it.
You ain't gonna let nobody kill me, right? Because I'm dead serious. I messed Christmas dinner all the way up.
Yeah, no, we safe. We're safe.
I'm calling Clarence.
Yeah, and like I from where I'm at now, and again, like with so much that's happened with it, you know what I'm saying? And they know the whole story, and it's like they're making a decision to and it's the son-in-law. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even.
You know what you should have did, man? That hindsight is 2020. But think about if you would have been able to, like, at the funeral, eat a Whopper over his casket, let all the drip and stuff drop on him, and then just put like half of it on his chest and walk off.
Yeah, it's.
Wish you would have did that, or like wipe some ketchup on his shirt.
The way I felt I was hurt initially. Once I found out like because again, like I knew his worth, and just thinking back over the years when I was just kind of like I was in my ups and downs trying to get right, and I would ask him for help, and he was like, "I ain't got it," and then I hear stories you playing with
30,000,
just
but
playing
you couldn't
with
help me.
So now I'm in a place where, and with what they were giving me wasn't life-changing money anyway. So, but again, it's just on principle. Yeah, we sat down, we looked at each other in the eyes and said, okay, but it's still like, okay, Toron, we're going to allow you this. Instead of saying
your dad died. It's your dad.
Yeah.
It's like, and the thing is, when your dad is the one that succumbs, unfortunately, you are the one, the children are the ones that gets his inheritance, not the brothers and sisters.
But that's
like, for example, if my little sister passed away, unfortunately, don't knock on wood that it never happened.
I got you.
But if she was, like, that's like us taking the money from her children. Those are her children. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Regardless of the age, like that's what's happening. Like,
yeah.
But it's the son-in-law. It's not even blood that's making the decisions. You know what I'm saying? When they went and took both of his cars or the cars and truck.
But whose son-in-law?
My uncle.
Your
uncle. My cousin's husband. He's the one making the decisions. Again, I haven't talked to my cousin. I haven't talked to my uncle.
You only talk to your uncle's son-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh, I would, man. And where is he at on any of that? So your dad literally left him.
Nah, he put everything in my uncle's name. But it's like his son-in-law, his daughter's husband is making the decisions. I haven't talked to my uncle. I haven't talked to my cousin. He called me on some. Why did I ask about a death certificate? In the conversation, you would have thought I cheated on him with how he was going on. Like, bruh, like relax. First, you need to relax.
First of all, you need to learn your place.
That too.
First, before you do anything else, before you can relax, before anything else, Cecil, learn your spot in the world, and it's not in Big's family business. You're not even a Big.
He's not a Big. He's an Edwards.
He's an Edwards.
First name Cecil.
First name Cecil, last name Edwards.
Yeah, so I feel better now. This was my therapy. Because, yeah, I'm good now.
Yes, Cecil.
But yeah, man, so I never got anything from father to son from Clarence as he was here. And then Cecil, the son-in-law, has made a decision that I won't get anything. Crazy.
So you're telling me that I'm gonna say that a nigga that ain't even blood relatives to your father,
right, is making a decision.
Is making decisions based off of, man, yo, you better than me, cause you know I'm petty, and I'm petty to the point where like I would just go and mess everything up. Like yeah, that is
yeah. So but like I said, it also.
And like Joe said, you should never have a black man named Cecil in your circle.
Yeah.
You can't trust a black Cecil. But anyway, got some more jams coming up. We're going to let Toron calm down a little bit because I can see he's about to shoot somebody. And we don't need that. So let's go with the #1 Christmas song in America right now and every year since like 1972. Silent Night by The Temptations.
Salute.
All I want for Christmas is a fat bitch with a name belt to say glitter on it.
And this is coming to you live from Manson's Funeral Home. Manson's Funeral Home, where confidentiality means public.
Confidentiality means nothing. Yo, hey, yo, but I'm going back. You know who else passed, man?
Who that?
Freaking Suzanne Douglas.
Suzanne Douglas. Educate me.
Suzanne, all right, so there was a show called The Parenthood with Robert Townsend.
The wife?
Yeah, the wife from Parenthood passed away from cancer. And then we forgot about Ezell from Friday.
Yeah,
Ezell.
What's his real name?
Anthony A.J. Johnson.
A.J. Johnson, yeah. A.J. Johnson passed.
So, like, and then Norm McDonald.
Norm McDonald passed.
He was funny.
That was a football player that you mentioned this morning.
Demarius Thomas.
Nah, another one. You said you didn't know that passed earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, you talking about Vincent Jackson.
Vincent Jackson.
Yeah. Vincent Jackson gone. I mean, and then I'm going to tell you like this. I haven't seen so many young people. I mean, they're white, so I don't know them like that. But, like, so many young people died this year. Like, one chick from the 600-Pound Life, she passed.
I never really watched that show.
I love my 600-Pound Life. Because I'm going to tell you, the funny thing about my 600-Pound Life is they will lose the weight to get the surgery. After that, it's a wrap.
There was one clip. It was like when I think the sister stepped on the scale. And when they said her weight, the brother said, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I mean,
that was just that one episode. And if my mom's listening, sorry, I said, dude. Told you out there cursing. I didn't raise you that way.
My mom did. But my mom, she'll say she raised me not to be a man. The way that my parents talked to us, what did you think we was gonna talk like? That's all I say. Like, if you've been cussing at your kids your whole life,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So, nah, I'm cussing. It's just me. And it's not even that I'm cursing because I'm not damning anyone to hell. I'm not using the Lord's name in vain.
But it's the word.
So I'm not cursing. I'm just saying words that you don't like.
Yeah, it's the words. I remember after Donald Trump wouldn't really concede after the election, right? So I just posted on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Hop your thick ass on the elevator. Slide down to your limousine.
Your thick ass?
Yeah, hop your thick ass on the elevator. Slide down to your limousine and ride off into the city. Like, you're fired, right? Mm-hmm. So my mom texted me, Toron, I didn't raise you like that. So I know what she's talking about. So I was like, what do you mean? She said, on the FB, you said the A word. I was like, on the FB. On the FB, you said the A word. I'm like, Lord, stop following me.
Oh man, Mama, you gotta know that, you know, we use colorful language sometimes, but it's out of respect for and reverence of you.
Yeah, like I keep it quiet though, but I keep it easy, respectful.
No doubt.
So to speak.
I got some more jams for y'all, so y'all keep it locked. I know we just came back. We're going back again. You know what? That's what we should get. We should get someone to twerk something for Christmas, man. Yo, so T.
What up?
Man, being that this is your last day, and I don't like say this, you're taking a break from the show. You'll be back.
Most definitely.
But being that this is your last day before going on a hiatus, man, I know you got some stuff to say to all the people, all the Toron supporters,
the HL and the AM
the Williamston niggas. You know what I mean? Like the fam. So I want to give you, you know what I'm saying, this mic, you know, let you close us out today, man, if you don't mind.
I mean, no question, bro. You know how we do, man. We've been doing this since April. Yeah, since April.
Since March. We started with the women's shows at the end of March. It was the last week of March going into April.
Yeah, because I was
Your
thinking
first
because
show
of my
was
job.
April.
Yeah, in April. So for myself, April. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been, it's been a ride. Like I said, man, I put it on Facebook, man. I love to have been riding shotgun with you for these months, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that's always listening in. And real quick, you know, my big brother Al, every day. You know what I'm saying? Terrell, she just came on, but she's been on. Miss Ashley, again, thank you for the gift yesterday. Raven, always holding us down. Lonnie down in South Carolina. K-Son, appreciate you and bringing the music to the show. Miss Joyce, she came on. She's been great. Joe from Fayetteville, always. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that you be doing behind the scenes with the YouTube. So check out HL and AM on YouTube. I saw Uncle Doug in the chat. Salute to you, Uncle Doug. I can't wait to meet you, you know, and learn this business stuff. Miss Shannon down in Georgia, she checked in and she's been on, so appreciate you. Miss Leomi, I appreciate you first time listening today, so appreciate you. And I gotta give a special shout out to my brother Dio, Doc, but I call him Dio. So we met in '98 and just been brothers ever since. Our relationship has never wavered. There's always been that respect and loyalty between he and I. He reached out to me this morning, and it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So to everybody that's been rocking with HL and the AM, it's just, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it. Yo, keep listening, keep supporting.
Please.
We got to look out for each other, and you know what I'm saying? And
let me ask you a question, man.
What up?
If you had one piece of advice to leave to all of us, man, what would it be?
I mean, nothing that we've never heard before. You know what I'm saying? First, just trust in yourself, believe in yourself, love yourself first. And with that, like, be a little selfish. Make sure that you straight so you can be straight for other people. You know what I'm saying? And never second guess yourself. Something you want to do it. So I'm not, that, philosopher, a big philosopher that I'm going to say something today that's going to change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? So
you might have just said one thing that's going to change somebody's life.
Yeah.
Like Tupac said, he may not change the world, but he may spark the mind that sparks the mind that sparks the mind that changes the world. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because T, man, you brought a vibe. Let me tell you, man. Since you've been on the show, you brought a vibe with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always says that we have the best chemistry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we rock together. And like before the show, after the show, we always gonna be boys. That's not even a question. But what you brought to the show was more than just, a person. You brought people with you. You know what I mean? You brought Williamson with you.
252.
You know what I'm saying? You brought the whole 252 in here every morning with you. You're watching the show even if you're not on the show.
You got to, bro.
You know what I mean? Like your support is without question valuable as hell. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say your support is more valuable than you are, nothing like that. That's just wrong. But your support has been instrumental in building this to where it is now. The fact that we got legs to stand on. So just know that even though you aren't here, you're always part of the show.
Yeah, most definitely.
And whenever you get a day off, whenever you call out sick, whenever you use a PTO day, I pray that you hit me up and be like, hey, man, I'm off today. Yo, is it cool if I come through? Like, come on. And you ain't even got to say it. Just pop up. I'd be like, yo, T's here.
But you know me, I'm always going to ask you first. That's just me. But
so I want to say in front of you and the 157 Williamson niggas that's in attendance right now, I love you. I appreciate you. No
love
homo,
you too,
no pause.
All the time.
But, man, you're going to do great things next year.
We are.
Well, no, you are with your study. Watch. You're going to change the world, brother.
That's no pressure. No pressure.
No pressure at all. No pressure. I look forward to seeing what the new year brings you, man.
Yeah, same here, man. And, we support each other. And again, like, you and I don't just meet for these 2 hours and we don't see each other. Like, we're constant. You know, you and I, we met.
We like one fist, man.
2018.
Yeah.
Charlie Goodnights. Well, Goodnights Comedy Club. And
we go back.
And we clicked since then. You know what I mean? So again, when you made the decision to come up here and just see about the show, when you hit me and told me you got 5 days, yo, I don't know if you thought my happiness for you, whether you felt it was real or not, but
I felt it was real.
Yeah, everything that you do, you know what I'm saying, I got your back on it, and I'm gonna do whatever I can, you know what I'm saying, with what I can do to show support, you know what I'm saying. And again, like, to everybody that's tuned in and listen, yeah, we appreciate it, because it's not just you and I talking to each other. Like, people get up at 7 in the morning.
And I'm gonna tell all the people listening, I have a task for y'all. Encourage T to go ahead and take that afternoon show spot, because he don't want to do it. I've been trying to get him to. I've been giving him the driver's seat of this show.
Yeah.
I've been trying to encourage him to keep his voice out there, to start, because he can't work in the mornings, because we got jobs, we got to pay bills. But you can catch Toron's traffic jam in the afternoons if Toron will go ahead and man up and do it.
We're going to work on it. If I find a co-host, because again, the chemistry that you and I have, I would definitely want to rock with somebody, that I can have that same vibe with, if I'm in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And I know in the afternoons you're working, so, but it's just been great, man. So I appreciate you, Steve, also for allowing me in, because Steve could have been like, HL, I don't like that Toron guy.